everybody, Dakota Chappy back here with you, and special guest with me is Dakota Willa. And this is your special Total Jeans spectacular and announcement. Willa wanted me to put this hat on because she just confessed that her plan for this summer is to go out and do some gardening in just her Total Jean.
It's too hot outside without it, but you don't want to get sunburned.
No, so you still need the hat. But I kind of had a good updo going, so I wasn't going to take the clip out. But let's just talk a little bit about how terrible it is to shop for jeans. Will and I were talking earlier, and a great way to get a good cry in if you want to spend a couple hours crying is to actually go shopping for jeans.
That is true.
Because that's usually, how that ends. It's a torture experience, and we had actually asked the viewers to give us a little bit of your perspective on shopping for jeans, like why you don't like it. And a lot of what we heard was we cannot find jeans that fit. And there are a lot of variables going on with jeans. And so what manufacturers have done over the years to try to, solve the problem is put a bunch of spandex in them. But what happens when you do that, if it's not woven in a way that is a quality way or a thoughtful way, even if they are expensive, is they'll fit you at 8 o'clock in the morning, but then by noon they're falling off. And I know you ladies out there know what I'm talking about. They'll start to sag out in the knees, they get really wide in the waist, and so then it's the constant pulling up of the pants, the pulling down of the top. And so the Total Jean is a very unique invention because it has eliminated a lot of those variables and a lot of those slips and trips that we deal with jeans. Willa here, you can tell us your past torture. What has been your experience trying to find jeans that fit?
So I have a tiny little waist and really big hips, so that doesn't work well for off-the-shelf clothing, which is kind of interesting because I came here and as you can tell, these fit like a glove in everywhere, which is kind of fun. But I have little kids and I am a jeans and t-shirt kind of girl. I don't normally go without a shirt, but I don't normally have jeans that cover every part of me, so it's a win-win for me. But yeah, I've had them on all day and it doesn't matter. I could go get you a chair and show you that, well, I have a chair.
Yeah, maybe you want to sit backwards on that so we can do the bar stool test, because that's always a challenge if you're in a public place and you have to sit where your back is not covered. It's always the concern about your butt crack showing, and then you spend the majority of your meal pulling your shirt down, trying to keep something tucked in. The other thing is if you do wear the really long shirt, you're always going to have that seam showing underneath. If you try to do the bodysuit under there, which has been fashion's answer to this problem until now, then you know that you deal with a lot of the terrible log splitting that goes on with traditional pants, and so, or traditional bodysuit. So this is just such a great solving issue there. I'm just going to take this and show you really quick. This is a great silhouette. This is a great look to do the two-tier cape belted with the denim on top. If I did not have the Total Jean on, where this top meets the bottom of the pant in this seam right here, I would have had to have A, worn the bodysuit, or B, worn a long tank, which I would have to then pull down here, and I would totally lose all the beautiful lines of this because I'd have another horizontal line for my eye. And then also, so I'm going to take this off so you can see how mine's constructed. Will and I each have a different top going on here. But this is the really big test with the jean, is the bending over and the standing up. Now if you're going to do this in a traditional jean, you're never going to be able to do it without a belt, and you're certainly not going to be able to go up and down that many times without retucking that pant in or that shirt in and pulling those pants up. There's really nothing that you can't do in a Total Jean. And we get in and out of our vehicles, we get down on the floor to play with kids, we pick things up, we do all of this stuff. Anybody that's ever done any gardening or anything like that,
Hold on, let me spin the twister. Right hand on yellow.
Okay, right hand on yellow.
You want to spin the next one? Left foot on blue. Let's see, right foot on green. And right hand on purple. Oh, yeah, see, there's no way we could play that.
There's no way we could play that
without wearing these.
No constant pulling and adjusting. So this is why you need a Total Jean, and because we have such an incredible selection of washes, cuts, fits, sizes, this is something that we've actually been able to get everybody into The pant that Willa is wearing right now, which is that, you know, kind of that straight leg, kind of crossover boot cut, that is coming sizes 2, which is kind of a generous size, would be more like a 4 or 6, up to size 28.
That was amazing.
Which is again kind of a generous cut, so it may be even a little bit more up on the end of that spectrum for fit. And so we've got junior cuts, missy cuts, women's cuts, and we are constantly adding to our selection of total jeans, and of course we have the total jeggings as well. So it is your jean, it is your cami, it is your shaper, it is your bra, depending on which one you have on. Also into one piece, and if you want to even eliminate your underwear in these, we can do a custom cotton panel in yours, which I have in mine. So imagine all those 5 garments in one easy piece. There's nothing that you can't do. It really eliminates that wardrobe fatigue and that feeling of self-hate, because there's so much proportional changes that go on. A woman can be a different size at 10 o'clock than she is at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. That is just the life of being a woman, and our bodies are constantly changing up the game on us. Even if our weight stays the same, our level of activity, what we're eating, it's just the Earth's rotation is constantly giving us something different to dress, and the total jean really battles all of those variables. So come in and see us where your better life is waiting for you. Dressing sizes 0 to 28 here in the total jean, 813 North Broadway. Thanks for watching.